This is Jerry, or Zhuo in Chinese. So I'm from China, but I have been studying in the UK for the last 8 years. Um, I started composition when I was 12, but in terms of formal education, I only started 3 years ago in Cardiff. So in terms of experience, I think I'm still at the stage of exploration, so anything is welcome. And that's why I find the Young Artist Program a very good opportunity if I could got in to explore more ideas and get to know artists and composers from the same age of me. So now I'm going to introduce the pieces I have submitted with my applications. Before that, basically, my research in composition is around the negotiation between my self-identity and the traditional typical Chinese identity, which you can hear in a lot of Chinese music. This is because I think having been here for so long, my identity has already been in the middle somewhere between China and Britain or anything. So when I try to compose, there will obviously be a problem. So I want to answer that problem. For example, in my first piece submitted, which is Typhoon, you will be able to hear a lot of elements that express my identity. This piece was submitted for my master dissertation and I got a distinction. Inside, I tried to depict a typhoon which landed on China in 2016 and how the society reacts to this disaster. In order to achieve that, I use a lot of tone clusters and also special harmonies to depict the reactions of people, specifically the speaking of people. So you will be able to hear a lot of screaming, shouting, questioning, and also discussion, gossiping inside the music. So overall, it builds like a very big emotional space, which happens in this 8-minute piece. So after writing this piece, I found that the use of language and voice is very interesting, and I really want to keep exploring it. Why? Because language itself is politics, and language is very relevant to identity, so it's very relevant to my research as well. That's why I came up with the second piece, The Door Guards. In this piece, there are two players. They both play percussions while shouting, speaking some text that's which is written by me. So the text is written in a way to mimic kind of Chinese language, but you cannot understand anything of it, of course. So the interesting thing about it is the combination of instrumental sounds and voice. And of course, this voice, the Chinese voice, I was really inspired by the intonations that is the basic of Chinese sounds. So this kind of sounds and how they can be combined with instrumental sounds. Another interesting thing about this piece is the use of improvisation. So because the piece is about two door guards and they will interact with each other, sometimes they fight with each other, sometimes they kind of speak to each other, questioning each other. So there are sections which are called games in this piece that is improvisations. So after writing this piece, I then move on to the next piece, which is Kill the Mosquitoes. In this piece, I continue the idea of using Chinese language, but this time I focus more on the dramatic effect, the visual effect that we can include in our music, our composition. So inside the score, you will be able to see a lot of clapping. So it's not strict; you can clap anywhere. And also there will be a lot of deep breathing and also sometimes roaring as well. So all of them are trying to give audience a kind of more vivid depiction of the frustration we feel when we are trying to kill a mosquito. So that's it. That's basically what I have been doing, and I hope if I've been selected, I could continue my idea further and also to get something new as well. So thank you.